And welcome back to another edition of the St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football Coaching Show with Blaine Powell. My name is Coach Pat, presented all season long by Quality Roofing of Indiana. And Coach, back in our day, every great movie, Back to the Future, the original Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Men in Black, they were all trilogies.
Yeah.
And this weekend, we got ourselves a trilogy.
Yeah.
Calumet, St. Mary of the Woods.
Kind of what we expected, huh?
Yeah.
You know, we really going into the season, we felt that way. They had a lot of guys coming back. We had a lot of guys coming back. And I think that's a key in this league. And, both of us have had a really good season.
Yep.
It is what it is, man. We're ready.
They, of course, we just played them 2 weeks ago in the regular season finale at home. It was a great ball game. Kind of like Saturday, got off to a fast start with a touchdown on opening play as you were the kickoff team. That's really hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
And, you got off to a similar fast start against Midway.
Yeah.
And I know that's been a point of emphasis for you, so I know you have to be happy with getting out to these early leads.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a key, for us, to get these fast starts. And I like that a lot better than I do, falling behind and having to come back. And, I mean, I really can't put my finger on why, but we have had some fast starts here lately. And, that's something we'd like to keep going this week.
I thought you did a real nice job against Midway. When you ran the ball, for the most part, you ran it inside, and you used a quick passing game to get the ball out on the edge.
Yeah, we did, and we just felt the way they were playing us. I mean, they're, when they're in a too high structure like that, playing their safeties deep, we want to work at the quick game, the short game, and try to draw them in a little bit, and then if we can go over the top. And we got them a couple times on a couple deep balls, but for the most part, our running game was the key in that game. We were able to run it a lot better than we did the first time we played them.
Yeah.
And to be able to get the ball, I think we had like 6 guys, different guys carry the ball, and we want to spread the wealth and give teams different looks.
We usually try and only talk about the positive here on the Blaine Powell show, but it was such a key moment in the game. You're up 21-0, and the muff punt really kind of let them back into it. You look back at key plays in the game. Obviously, you had a 3, hoping for a 4-possession lead there, and it really kind of was a dogfight there for a while till early fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was. I just told the guys yesterday in our meeting that I felt great about the way we started, and then you're exactly right that the muff punt really kind of just deflated us for a while there.
Yeah.
And it just seemed like we got a little complacent after that, and just got to the point where I felt like a lot of times on the defensive side of the ball, we were playing to get the game over with. We were just a little slow to our run fits. We were in position to make plays, and we just didn't make plays. And usually that's a sure sign of just kind of being a little complacent and trying to get the game done and move on.
Yeah.
And it was unfortunate that we had the muff punt, and we had AP was out at that time, and we had a new guy in there, and just a little bit of just mix up in communication. And but I mean, we still trust those guys to catch punts and everything. Nobody's perfect. It just happened at a bad time, and but you're right. I mean, we were on track to be on a roll there, and I think it's a different game if we get that possession, because we felt like we kind of had them ready to break.
You got some really good. We were just talking about this. It's almost basketball season, or it is basketball season here at the Woods. But you got really good minutes from Xander Hunt late in the game, and in a lot of different ways also.
Yeah. I mean, we as the season progressed, we felt like more and more he's more and more ready to be out there more.
Yeah.
He's a great athlete. He's very confident in himself, and very good in our offense. It just adds another weapon. So, we've been looking for ways to get him in there, and we did that. We played him and Jeremiah together a lot in the game, and that's something we'll probably continue to do. I mean, he's a playmaker, and you want your playmakers on the field.
It's St. Mary of the Woods hosting Calumet College of St. Joseph this Saturday at J. Barrett Field at 1 p.m. It is the third time these two teams have met in the Midwest Sprint Football League Championship game, and coincidentally, this is also year 3 in the history of the league. So every year it's been these two teams. And when we come back from a word from Quality Roofing of Indiana, we'll talk with Coach Powell about this weekend's upcoming championship game against the Crimson Wave. And welcome back to the St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football Coaches Show with Blaine Powell. We're presented all season long by Quality Roofing of Indiana. And Coach, like we mentioned before the break, it's Calumet College of St. Joseph. I said this 2 weeks ago. It's a very familiar opponent. You played them more than anybody in the history of the program, and it's just going to be a well of a ball game on Saturday.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. I think this is game 7.
Yeah,
we played
in 3 years.
In 3 years, it's crazy. But like I said earlier, it was kind of expected that that's who we'd end up playing, and it's going to be another great game. I mean, I can't say enough how well coached they are. They're solid in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams. They got so much talent over there. And, they've played together a long time, especially on the defensive side. They got a lot of guys over there on that side of the ball that know their defense really well. And I think it's, let them add a lot more things for them to be able to do out of that defense. And, and then offensively, moving to what they did last year has been a big plus for them. I mean, they run their offense really well. Their offensive line's really good up front, really good. They run. They have their fullback and tailback that they use a lot, and then you got the added dimension of Nino playing quarterback, and he can keep it at any time, and we did a pretty good job bottling him up the first time, and that's tough to do because he's one of the best athletes in our league, and to be able to bottle him up is going to be tough, and I think that's really the key is we got to get them off the field more. I felt like they were on the field too much against us in the first game, kind of possessed the ball on us and kept it away from our offense. And really the last 2 games that's happened. I mean, we were averaging over 70 plays a game. In the last 2, we've had like 50 and 45, and we're more comfortable in that 65 to 75 range. That's where we want to be. So. Hey, I mean, we know it's going to be a tough one, and I'm sure both of us are looking forward to playing each other again, and it's always fun to play them guys.
Do you feel like that is obviously it's a point of emphasis for the opponents, kind of like how people used to play the Colts, cut down the number of possessions? You feel like that's what opponents are doing to you?
Yeah, I think so, and that's just the style of their offense too. I mean, you watch what they did against Bellarmine on Saturday night, and they did the same thing. I mean, they ran a lot of plays and they possessed the ball, and they do a good job of managing the sticks. Knowing kind of staying within themselves. They're not going to venture out of what they do well, and that's a testament to their coaching staff and the way they teach their kids, and it's tough to play a team like that, and they wear you down, they wear your front down, and then next thing you know, they're going over the top on you when you're expecting a run. So you have to stay disciplined.
This either way, this is the last game of the year. Just tell me in a few sentences, a few paragraphs, what this team's meant to you this year. I know it's been a very special group. They're undefeated. They've worked hard, and they've had great attitudes.
I think more than anything, in each year we've gotten better at just being a close-knit team.
Yeah.
They really are. And I think one aspect that maybe a lot of people don't realize is, there's a lot of guys on our sideline that don't get in the game. I wouldn't say a lot. I'd say, there's a few there. But what they do through the week is so important to us. The scout team guys, the guys that run the other team's offense, run the other team's defense, and I've been really impressed with the way they've taken hold of that and really kind of owned it. I mean, it's important to them. I mean, last night I had one of them text me last night wanting to know if we could have like a meeting or film session or something, with the scout team to go over their offense so they can run it better, and that just means so much to have guys that want to do that. It's not an easy thing to do because you're not running your own offense.
Mm-hmm.
We try to put it in our language for them, but they're missing out reps maybe they could get over there with the offense because they're running that scout. And same thing with the defense, but they've taken it serious, and they've been great with it, and we get great effort. And I think that's just one of the things that's so important and has really raised the level of our play throughout the year.
Coach, good luck to you.
Thank
you. Back to the Future 3 was always my favorite one of the three, so I think this is going to be the favorite one for us this weekend too. It's St. Mary of the Woods College against Calumet College of St. Joseph, 1 p.m. at J. Barrett Field over at West Vigo High School. It's the Midwest Sprint Football League Championship game. For Coach Powell, my name is Ace Hunt. You've been watching the St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football Coaches Show presented by Quality Roofing of Indiana.